Good evening, students. Today we are going to discuss the continuation in lesson number 10. So already we were discussing about the networks in business, networks in home. So we were discussing about these two things in our previous session, and today we will discuss about the mobile networking features. Okay. So the features of mobile networks are less consumption of power, huge capacity than a large transmitter, converging large area than a single transmitter. So it consumes less power, okay, when compared to a transmitter or a satellite. Your mobile phone consumption of power is very less. And then the second point is huge capacity than a large transmitter. A single frequency can be used for different or many links as long as they are in different in cells. So your mobile phone has a huge capacity than a large transmitter. Okay, so by making use of a single frequency itself, we can operate our mobile. Then it covers large area than a single transmitter. Okay, so we can add more towers indefinitely and cannot be limited by any horizontal limits. Then all telecommunication providers had developed data and voice cellular networks for whole land area of earth. From this, it allows mobile phones and computing devices are connected to the public switched telephone network. Private cellular networks can be used at various locations like research and about large organizations and small industries, likely as public safety agency. Even though all the service providers giving internet cannot make a reach to all, within brackets they said as computer. Okay, so these are the some of the features. So what they are trying to tell is your mobile phone consumption of power will be very less. Okay, then it has huge capacity when compared to a transmitter, and it covers large area. Okay, so nowadays there are many private cellular networks where they are used for various purposes such as for research and for industrial purpose. Like that they are using nowadays mobile networks. Then after the reach of mobile, it makes all the access the internet through mobile or cellular phone reaches the network easier to access. So wherever we go, we can access. So before the development of internet option inside our mobile phone, we used to go to internet centers or to browsing centers to search anything or to download, to browse anything, to learn or something like that. Okay, so once after the development of mobile network, it is very easy for us to search or browse through the internet. So wherever if we are. So for example, one businessman wants to travel to his office by transport for an hour. By that time he can connect through mobile network. Okay, so if the branch office is here in Pondicherry and the head office is in Chennai, if he wants to make a communication, or if you want to go to that place and for the project manager's order or command, if he said that you should come today and you should submit the sales, or if you should submit the profit account to me, or like that, so it's very easy to communicate him through the mobile network. So by searching some important points or checking mails can be also be done, and watching the progress can be easier on this way. Computer knowledge is not necessary to access the internet through mobile network here. And then the next concept is social application, and this is the last concept in lesson number 10. So social application, you know very well. So some of the social application examples are WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, like LinkedIn, Classmates, and so on. Okay, so we share our thoughts in different formats and different size of files through social networking. So it is very fast and easy to cover people who they are connected in the social network media. The corporate also uses intranets. Okay, so we already discussed about these things, internet and intranets and all. So intranet is nothing but within an organization. Okay, so they make use of a network within an organization, and the employees at the level of employees, they can use the network. So that is called as intranet. Okay. Then you have several attributes. uh, okay, you have several attributes in social application. So the first one is you have membership. Okay, so if you want to open any account, or if it may be a Gmail account, or it may be a bank account or something like that, you need a membership. Okay, so it asks for your name, gender, date of birth. It asks for your username, password. Okay, so that it may avoid duplicate, and it is maintained with high secrecy. So many public networks offer free registration, but some charges fees for their premium service. Private networks such as bank account holders group, etc. Then second one is content contribution. These networks allow members to easily share comments, movies, music, short films, and or photos with others. Okay, so there is no restriction for the resources to be uploaded in network. So anybody from anywhere can upload comments, movies, short films, messages, like that. Then third one is frequent return visit. So healthy social net takes centers around a base of members who check in regularly to contribute theirs, and also for few updates. So once the social network should be that much friendly, and it should allow users to return often. Okay, so come back and to check the messages, or to check their mails, or who else contributed, or who else liked their videos, or who else shared their videos, like that. So it should be in a manner so that it should make people to get in again. Then next one is human relationship building. The common goal of most social networks is allowing the interactions that build stronger connection with the communities of people. So it should maintain a good relationship in social application network. Then some of the benefits of social networks are group information sharing over long distances. So group discussions became more convenient, as not everyone needs to be online at the exact same moment to post comments. Okay, so once information has been shared through the network, it will be always there, and it's not necessary that everyone in the group should be online at the same time. Okay, so once the thing has been posted, so if a friend could not reach at the moment, then he can view it afterwards. The next one is broadcast announcement. So spread word of emergencies, advertise upcoming events, like that. So any news broadcast announcement, like whether till how many days the rain will continue, or regarding the holidays or something like that, or any government circulars regarding the employment. So these are the things can be shared in social network. Then fostering diversity of thought. So online communities attract people by similar interests and backgrounds. Indeed, when the people with different opinions do get together on online, many discussions seem to degenerate into personal attacks and so called as flame wars. So this is a 2 mark question. What do you mean by flame wars? So flame wars are nothing but when two different peoples are sharing their views and ideas through online. Sometimes it may lead to problems, or it may lead to some fighting, so that may not endanger the human directly. Okay, so that type of fighting is called as flame wars. So if you are directly speaking face to face, means, so sometimes it may end up in fighting. Okay, so if you are sharing our views, and if you are attacking a person through online, means it will never endanger a human's life. So that type of fight is called as, or that type of communication is called as flame wars. Okay, then last benefit of social networking is such arguments and talks bring out relaxation for busy people from their regular work schedules. It also enriches with current affairs, news, and keep in touch with people. So not only sharing the ideas, views, and all. So you may have a chat with your friend, so that it may bring out for you somewhat a peace of mind or relaxation for you busy people. So not only relaxation, okay, so not only relaxation, so it also enriches with current affairs, news, and keep in touch with people those who are abroad. It may be your parents, it may be your brothers and sisters, or it may be your uncle or aunt, those who are living in abroad. So you may have communication with them always by making use of these type of social networks. So Facebook or any social media networks. Okay, so but it also has demerits, lots and lots of demerits using these social networks, or even mobile phone is also uh, has many disadvantages. Okay, so always when you are using these mobile networks or social networks or internet mobile phone, so be always cautious. So use it properly, use it in a correct manner, so that it doesn't harms you and others also. Take care, children. Thank you.